it's Angela from Lost Reviews. I'm here for DVD review this week for July 20th. I have a couple of movies for you here. We have Barking Dogs, Never Bite, and Mother, both from the acclaimed Korean director Bong Joon-ho. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that a little bit, but I'm not going to try the other names. So, his debut film, Barking Dogs, Never Bite, is a weirdly funny, dark, maniacal kind of humor film. Now, I would say if you're a little squeamish about seeing animals tormented or strung up by strings, don't watch this. But actually, I'm very, very much into animals. I'm, a member of PETA kind of person, and this really didn't affect me that much. I was actually kind of laughing. The very first scene says no animals were harmed, but weirdly enough, they use really good props. They look real in this. So the story is, there's a grad student who's trying to become a professor, and he's older. He's got a wife who's pregnant, and she's the only one working at this time. So they're struggling for some money, and he is struggling to get a job as a professor. And there's this yapping dog somewhere in his apartment complex, which their complexes are this huge paradoxical maze that you can look out of the window and see 68 other apartments. So it's this huge maze that he hears this yapping dog, has no idea where it's coming from. And he starts searching the apartment complexes, comes across a dog that has a leash that looks like he lost his owner, and starts chasing after this dog and tries to get rid of it by maybe like throwing it over the roof, and he's got too much of a heart, can't do it. So he ends up locking it down in the basement in one of person's old chest. Thinks, okay, I'm done with that. Then the movie really gets into it. That event right there is going to come back to haunt him and start this whole chain of events where he's going to get involved with a janitor who eats dogs, and a young woman who works as a bookkeeper, which over in Korea, her job, she has like multiple different jobs as a bookkeeper, because I also see her doing janitorial work, and there's also many people, if they want to hang up flyers, they come by to get their flyers stamped with like an official stamp so people don't tear them down. So she gets involved with this story because all these people are coming in with flyers of lost dog. So I don't want to give away too much of the story because there's 3 dogs involved in this story, but it's weird, it's way out there, but it's really well entwined. The characters are all involved really well. It's really enthralling, and I would definitely watch it again. It was funny at times, but serious when it needed to be, and I mean, I really can't say much more about it because it was very entertaining. As far as on the DVD for special features, there's not really much. There's, the trailer, there's a little bit of talking with the director, and storyboard and highlight montage, but really, don't buy it for the special features. But I'm still recommending to buy this film because it's very entertaining, and I would definitely show it to people.
내가 죽을 줄을 쳤다.
Okay, and next up we have his newest film, Mother, which I'm sure you've heard about. It's won tons of awards from film festivals. One thing about this film is the trailer is a little misleading, because when I first saw it, I was very interested in it, but I thought it was going to be more of like a thriller horror kind of film. It is on the thriller side, but it's more of like a psychological thriller, and it's not so much in the horror genre of it. The story of Mother is a mother showing everything that she will do to save her child, to protect her child. She has a child who's 27 years old, and they never directly say it, but I think he has a mental disability, because she takes care of him like he's a 4-year-old. So he's accused of a murder in the early parts of the film, and she knows that he didn't have anything to do with it, and because of a lackluster cop force that just finds one little small piece of evidence, they immediately blame him and shut the case. They don't even try to investigate anymore. So she goes out on her own to try and investigate through these back alleys with these dangerous people to try and figure out who really did it and to set her son free. So it's a really intense story because there's some twists in there, and it's not what you would think at the end, and it's really enthralling because the story itself makes you think of parenthood itself and what people will go to, at what end will people go to clear the name of their children or just protect them. So this was a very entertaining film. I would definitely, I mean, it's like a 4 out of 5 for me. I would definitely watch it again. I would show it to anyone who was interested, and I'm going to have to give it a buy. And that's not even talking about any special features on it. Special features, again, not that much. There's a little with the director talking about the film. There's, I think there's a deleted scene, but it's really nothing. It's pretty interesting to watch the behind the scenes because you're just listening to the director talk about what he did, how he strived to get this actress to play Mother, and how he basically built the entire film around her. And then also pieces with her talking about how she hopes that she could live up to his aspirations of her. So it's really humbling to see how kind everyone is in this film and how they really were very passionate about the project. So again, I would recommend both of these coming out July 20th as a buy. Now there's also a collection set that includes The Host, which is a very big hit of his also. I don't have that with me today, but if you're interested in owning that too, you can get all three together. So that's it for me here this week on Lost in Reviews. Tune back in next time for more DVD reviews. Thanks. Bye.